Section 66 seems to be written in response to a family or friends that are surprised to see Tennyson being joyful or lighthearted or having fun, playing with other children. And it seems to me like he's kind of trying to explain himself, his state of mind. You thought my heart too far diseased. You thought that I was too broken to have fun. And at this point, we're maybe a year or more since Hallam's death, and he's still kind of traumatized by it and writing these, going on long walks, writing these lines about his pain and heartache. So his loved ones are seeing him start to interact again. He says to be gay you're surprised to find me gay among the gay. So I'm starting to act normal again and play. But he says the shade death that crossed his life left a desert in his mind. In line 13, he plays with threads. That is a reference to the cat's cradle. People who grew up without the internet, I never learned the cat's cradle, but I saw my sister and her friends doing it all the time. It was a game where they would hold string in between their hands and they would make different knots and shapes and sing rhymes as they did it. Now that we all watch screens when we have nothing to do, that probably is a lost art, but that's what he's referring to when he says threads. It was an old game people played before we all had our favorite TV shows that we watched all the time, and video games. So you may think that he's better now because he is acting normally, or more normal. He's starting to play. And that is, to me, some evidence of his healing. But then he ends with this line, his, meaning Tennyson's, his inner day can never die. To me, that's a sign of resilience. He's been through a really hard thing, and he's grown from it, and he's seeing that life and light can be inside him, independent of what's going on around him. His inner day can never die. His night of loss is always there. So even though he is playing, even though he is gay among the gay, and of course, gay at this time just meant happy, exuberant, cheerful. But his night of loss is always there. But in his heart, there's still this deep longing and ache for his friend Hallam. You thought my heart too far diseased. You wonder when my fancies play to find me gay among the gay, like one with any trifle pleased. The shade by which my life was crossed, which makes a desert in the mind, has made me kindly with my kind, and like to him whose sight is lost, whose feet are guided through the land, whose jest among his friends is free, who takes the children on his knee, and winds their curls about his hand. He plays with threads, he beats his chair, for pastime, dreaming of the sky. His inner day can never die. His night of loss is always there.